Welcome to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast, your podcast for all things motorsports. With your hosts, Sean Chavarella, Stephen Clary, and Taylor Moore.
Hear that music?
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Spare Parts Racing. I'm your host, Sean.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Taylor.
And friends, how we doing this week?
Tired, mildly sunburned.
Huh?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I will second the very tired. That 4 a.m. wake up really hits.
You had to be at the track
Somehow
at 4
more
a.m.
the next day. No, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to be at the track for 6 a.m., which is still
2 hours?
a crime.
Yeah, it's not as easy as I guess at CTMP we roll out of the trailer and get there for you can wake up half an hour before you gotta be at the meeting.
Sometimes
You
literally
wake up
roll
half
out
an hour before, you're already fed with your breakfast because it's all good. We cook at the track now, so we're all actually fed when we get up in the morning. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I missed that. That 4 a.m. alarm clock was the most annoying thing I've heard in my life.
Nah, that's fair. Yeah, I was tired today from the weekend, and then fits of rage now is the best way to describe myself because
Fits of rage.
oh
Fits
my
of
god,
rage.
I am pissed off.
Okay.
For the first time ever, I was porch pirated. And
For what?
I ordered from Amazon yesterday because I am building my brand new sim rig in the corner.
Right.
And I need some bolts and stuff to mount my pedals and stuff to the base. I didn't get any kind of mounting screws for it. So I ordered a pack of bolts and stuff, a little plastic thing. It's $20 off Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I get the notification, arrives in the mail. It's in my mailbox. Perfect. I come home from work, go to open it. No. The packaging is still there. It's been cut across the top. It looks like someone cut it with a knife, took the thing out, and left. And honestly, what pisses me off the most is what the hell are you going to use those for? You just decide I'm going to steal this random packaging, see it's useless hardware, and you're just going to double down and take it.
Yeah, it's just super stupid.
At that
What
point,
losers?
just leave it. Again,
That is
or at least
funny.
take the packaging.
Yeah, just take the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna really truly porch pirate, just take the whole thing.
So I'm absolutely furious about this because now I got to wait another day or so to get more bolts to then mount my pedals.
I know.
So I'm just oh my god. And again,
Same time.
and it's not even the money I care about because I said, it's a $20, $30 item, whatever. But the concept of just stealing something so useless that
I just
is useless to them, but is super needed for me in this very specific moment. Yeah, I'm just I want to go burn something down.
I cannot wait for it to happen again tomorrow.
I'm going to put a box out full of cat litter.
There you
Do
go.
it.
Oh, 100% will.
Reload the box, stick it outside it before work.
It wasn't a box. It was one of those envelopes.
Do you still have the envelope?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plant a decoy envelope,
Yeah, I might do that.
just filled with cat litter.
Or, other idea. Go to Home Hardware or something. I think they got some bolts there for you.
Honestly, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm just going to go right to Home Depot, Canadian Tire, some shit like that, and just do it there. Because again,
Yeah, that's fair.
I went for the convenience. I ordered it yesterday. I'm going to demand my money back. I'm not going to pay it. Because I'm just going to tell Amazon, hey, look, you shipped the thing, it arrived, nothing's in it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to blame whoever the seller is in Amazon. Just say, hey, they shipped me air.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah. I ain't paying for
Get
air.
your $20 back.
Exactly.
They make so much money that I don't even think they care anymore about You just put in a like did not get item, and they'll be like, cool, refund.
Yeah.
$20.
So anyway, that's how my day's going. I got home, tired from work, yada yada, and then just went to an 11. I'm just like, but why? Why take it? It's just, and I even walked up down the street to be like, okay, did someone take it and just see what it is and then tossed it? Because why do you need this? Anyway, that was my day.
I don't know, man. I think there's probably gonna be a article at some point about like the psychological need to porch pirate. I don't know, but all we can say is those guys be losers.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm pissed off. Anyway, we had a fun weekend at the track, so that's what we can talk about this week. We had a nice result I think everyone was pretty happy with. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of other stuff, I guess, to talk about in the motorsports world. So, 2025 Ontario Honda dealers in Toronto. Is that it? I think that is. Okay.
Go for it.
Ontario Honda dealer. Wait, hold on.
You can
Ontario Honda dealers, Indy, Toronto.
Good job.
Okay, first, I want to start with something. Sean, you, sir.
What'd I do?
Do not remember the things that you promise.
I do not know what you're talking about. I do not know.
King Kiffin got a podium, and you said you were going to buy Kiffin Simpson merch. And then you're popping up in the chat yesterday saying it's not a win. So roll back the tape. I'm going to search for the clip. And when I send it to you, that
perfect.
You're on the hook, my dude.
Search for the clip. Go right ahead.
It's there.
I'm pretty sure
Kiffin
I said win.
Gets a podium.
I think I said win.
No.
I think it's win.
Okay, Steven, would you like to consult on this matter?
You know what? I have a feeling like you both might be right. Like, I almost feel like Sean at one point said, if he podiums in front of us in Toronto or wins anywhere else, I can see that being a thing. And that's why there's confusion. We will go back and check the tapes.
Yeah,
and if he did,
I am not going back to that, but y'all can do it.
I am.
That is worth it.
I am freaking doing it. It is going to be so worth it when I'm right.
It realistically has to be like the preview for the season or like within the last 2-3 weeks because
it's definitely this year.
Yeah. Well, and we have, the thing is last year, Sean picked him for fantasy. This year he's had some good results on road courses. So it has to be
specifically street courses. Kiffin Simpson has suddenly become a very good street course driver.
Yeah. Maybe it was after Long Beach because he was top 5 in Long Beach with Stingray.
Listen,
okay. There's a narrow window that we have to look for, and we can make Sean spend $80 plus shipping on a Kiffin. I saw 3 or 4 people wearing that jersey, and I wanted to walk up to all of them and ask, how many minutes have you had that?
Honestly, because like no one had a Kiffin shirt the entire weekend. Didn't see one. It was the only one.
I saw more Alpine hats.
Yes. No, really, there was more Alpine hats at the Indy. And then after the race, I think we saw 3 guys with Kiffin jerseys. We're like, one, was it the only merch left? Because when we went in before the race, all those shirts had not been touched.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
You have no idea how tempting it was. I almost wanted to grab one.
Although maybe Birds also targeted them, and that's why they bought those shirts. But we can go with...
No, Birds targeted... All right. How Steven got targeted by a bird? Yeah.
Well, okay. But the funny thing is, one, I still don't know if it was a bird or not. But regardless, did you see the thing where Pato said one of his crew guys got shit on by a bird, and so did the car?
That's
maybe
funny.
They just don't like McLaren. Because you had a McLaren shirt
Maybe they
on.
don't like McLaren.
Yep, maybe that's it.
Wow. That's so funny.
But you know what they say about getting shit on by a bird?
It is good luck.
Apparently good luck.
And they won.
And
so
Pato won.
True.
So.
But yeah. Weekend as a whole. Let's go through some... everyone, let's give a pro and let's give a con. You know, because we can't be too positive here. What do you guys think of the weekend? Give me your pros. What was your best parts?
Working with one of my besties, getting visited by other besties.
Fucking lame answer.
No, the racing was good.
I'm just saying, what can we talk about maybe to relate to the fans, stuff like that? Sell
No, I don't
the
care about the
event to
fans.
come back. Wow. Taylor,
Wow.
quote,
I'm kidding.
doesn't care about the fans more over here.
I'm kidding.
Taylor, fuck them kids more.
I don't know, like a pro. Man, it's so hard to think of a pro when I'm like dead inside, because of the weekend. But pro,
That's not selling it.
just 1 second. 1 second. Let me think. It was really good racing. Toronto always gives good racing, like in every series. I don't care what you guys say about your view in turn 3 for the Miata race. It was great where I was.
That's
in
fair.
turn 1.
I would say I feel like people generally think that Toronto doesn't give good racing, and I think ever since they redid it, it hasn't been the best. I think for an IndyCar race, this one was probably one of the better ones they've had in a while there. Yes, you didn't have a whole lot of, I guess, on-track passing, but like, name a race this year that has had a lot of on-track passing. Like,
It's funny you say that. It was the most in like a decade.
what was
It was
it?
like 280. Yeah. Hang on, let me
Really?
find- They put this on Instagram. I think it was the most passes in Toronto since 2014. Like somewhat niche. At the same time, it was the most.
No, and like I think that definitely you could see that from where we were, there was definitely quite a lot of on-track passes.
Mhm.
And I think because you had such a weird strategy with the shitty green tire that can only last like 8 laps.
Yeah, 226 on-track passes, most since 2014.
Taylor, why are you dying?
Someone just sent me
Nice.
Oh,
my name in her phone.
fuck yes. That's amazing. Great job, Sarah. Ah. See, she is the
my
live
gosh, I'm
audience
sorry.
upstairs that can hear her, so, you know.
I'm so sorry, but that was
That is
so
so funny. Yep, that is officially your new Twitter handle and Instagram, you know.
Yep, that's my name.
Okay, so Taylor says racing, which I guess we do have the stats to back that up. Steven, positives on your end?
I always love the accessibility here. The one, like, if I ever was to become a marshal, I would not work this event just
Thank you.
because I
Thank you.
love walking around the IndyCar paddock and just like it's always amazing who you can run it. So we were going over who I ran into and got pictures with over the course of the weekend. Walked in for about 10 minutes, ran into Will Buxton, just chomping down on an ice cream in the middle of paddock, no one around him. I was like, huh, all right.
No, everyone else was respecting him and letting him eat, but Steven's like, no, Will.
No, I want to. Will, what's up? He to be fair, he was very nice, and a bunch of people ran up to him afterwards and wanted pictures as well. I felt a little bit bad about that, but at the same time, I think when you walk around the paddock and you don't have like a cart or something, it's part of the job.
Yeah, but like if you're walking
Yeah,
around the paddock, and this is a fun thing also to always see is the guys who are not in team shirts or in their race suits, how casual they just walk, and if you don't know, you don't know, and you just let them go.
Or not even that. It's also like the younger or lesser known drivers. Like Nolan Siegel was walking
That
around.
was so funny.
Yeah.
As
the
we're
problem
leaving.
is, I was gonna say the problem is Zach Brown was walking like 20 feet away from him, and that's where we saw like all these kids sprint past Nolan Siegel just to try and get a picture with Zach Brown.
Because Zach Brown was trying to sneak out of the back fence of the paddock.
Yeah.
And gets mobbed. Meanwhile, his driver is just like casually walking by, but like,
yeah.
And like that's one of those things too where I'm like, oh, I kind of want to get a photo with Siegel, but I'm like, he didn't have a great end to that race. Maybe we don't.
Yeah. I almost wanted to just because I felt a little bit bad that a bunch of kids ran past him. And he almost turned around like, because people were recognizing him. There was like a couple small groups that were like, "Hey, Nolan," but no one wanted to get a picture. There was like one girl that got a picture with him.
I actually think my favorite guy to watch in the paddock on the Saturday was Stingray Rob.
Oh, at the end of the day?
End of the day, qualifying's done, everything's done, everyone's kind of going home. You know, the paddock's kind of loose. There's guys around. Like, that's where, like, you met Erickson. There was a big group at Pato's car where he was, like, just chilling next to his car and just signing and getting photos of everyone. And there was, like, just Stingray Rob at the rope line to his team area. Maybe talking with the odd person that come by, gets a photo.
Yeah.
But, like, people would leave. He just still stands there, like, okay, anyone want to come say hi?
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wish I went over and did get a photo with Stingray just because of just, like, he's just chilling there.
Yep.
He is just chilling, but you know what else he does, or at least his management does? On Sunday, maybe 15 minutes before the race, some guy comes over and he said, "Courtesy of Stingray Rob," and he hands one of the marshals a signed photo of him with a golden retriever puppy and a gigantic American flag in the background.
I honestly do not know if you are making this up or if that is legit.
I'm not.
Because that actually sounds fucking hilarious.
He just came over and was like, "Courtesy of Stingray Rob," and I was like looking at the photo and I was like, is this how he's trying to get fans now? I feel kind of bad for him because like it's like a desperate attempt to try and get like some people interested, but yeah,
I would support Stingray.
Legitimately, this happened.
I would support Stingray over Ferrucci. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, 100. I would very much rather support Stingray Rob over Ferrucci.
That should be the guy. That should be the guy Townsend is calling the all American red, white, and blue guy with the golden retriever, American flag behind him. Why didn't you take that? Is my question.
To be honest, by the end of the day, I completely forgot about it.
So there's a signed photo in the marshal's corner left there. Taylor stepped on it just to really dig in on Stingray Rob, just to hate on the guy who's just trying to do his best out here.
Yeah.
No. I did not step on it. I just did not remember it, and maybe one of the other marshals took it home. They only gave us one, so
fair enough.
they gave us
Taylor,
one with like 8 people on a corner.
Taylor, fuck them kids and Stingray Rob more.
Stop! No.
It's just too easy. I'll have to say for
accessibility.
I was gonna say for my positive part. Oh man, because accessibility is a good one. Racing was good. Yeah. I think I say the crowd. You know what? Like the crowd itself was, I thought, one of the healthiest it had looked in years. Friday was super busy.
Yep.
It's great when you see practice and the stands are packed.
Yep.
So I would definitely have to say the crowd size, and you know, I feel like there was definitely maybe people that thought if this is the last event, then let's go to it, kind of thing. So.
Yeah.
Are you laughing? Did Sarah send you another freaking? Did she do it again?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
She definitely did.
If my wife could stop messing with my co-host. Anyway.
She's too funny, honestly.
I gotta kick the live audience
a funny
out.
Person.
I know,
Yeah.
but like, hey.
Anyway, all I'm gonna say is on the note of running into people, and how Steven, if you ever became a marshal, you would still not marshal this race. You can still run into people. You might not notice that you're running into people like me, but you would notice that you're running into people. Because Sunday morning, I completely walked past Kiffin Simpson, of all people.
That's
He
my
was
boy.
walking out, I was walking in, and I did not notice until Paige went, that was Kiffin Simpson, and she could see that he turned around because he obviously heard his name. And I went,
he doesn't usually
what?
get noticed. Doesn't usually get
I
noticed,
know.
I guess.
You should have just
And I was
waved
like,
to
"Should we
him.
go back?"
Yeah.
No. If
Well,
he turned
by
around,
the time I turned around, he was like walking away, and I was like, "Oh, I missed my opportunity."
You
Because
know,
I was
probably
like,
good
if I had
choice.
gotten a picture with Kiffin Simpson, I would have been so like, I would have sent that, and Sean, you would have been so jealous because that's your boy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we also saw Scott Dixon coming in because all the drivers come up through the tunnel from Hotel X.
Yeah.
We also saw Scott Dixon, who is very good looking, especially in person. Just saying. 10 out of 10. No notes.
listen, I'm not naming this episode Daddy Dixon, okay? We're not going down that path. But I saw him on race day. I saw him on race day walking through the paddock because he just went like, I guess, incognito mode, just in black shirt and black pants, just all in black, walking through like, you know, no one's noticing him. I was like, "Hey Scott, good luck today." He's like, "Thank you," as he walked the other way.
Yeah,
that was a fun one. Yeah, but
granted, this was like 7-something in the morning.
That's fair. Also, I think a good part of the weekend was our friend Christina doing photos.
Oh, her photos are always great.
Yeah, they kill. She loves that one. Her 2 spots in the Indycar Center gets great photos of. Haven't seen anyone else do them.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
I think people have started like poaching her spot because there was one time where we walked over to one particular spot and someone else was sitting there.
Was it the spot with like the fancy like lights background, or like the one
that's
going inside?
Don't dox the spot.
Okay, I'm trying not to.
I mean, at the same time, go check out her page because like the shots are amazing.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Don't dox the spot.
That's fair. I'm saying them to Taylor, so she can see them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so a con.
I was really gonna just start breaking into an Akon song.
Slim Shady.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, what would be a good con for the weekend? Honestly, I would say biggest con I felt was support races. Needed one more race, I think, in there. One more series. That would have made it a lot better.
That's fair.
Yeah, it felt like a very open schedule, like with how many breaks they had. Not that it's the worst thing. I don't hate being able, like, especially with, like, we got great weather in terms of sun, heat, but at the same time, I don't hate, like, man, we got to stay here because the stadium trucks are coming through now. All right, shit, I guess I've been sitting in the sun for an hour and a half already. I'll sit here for another 30 minutes. Oh, what's after that? Oh, it's practice. Okay, well, there's 3 straight hours in the sun, or I missed something.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. You did get the breaks. You can get off the stand, sit in the shade, sit under some trees, because there's so many trees around there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just feel like in the days in the past, you used to have NASCAR there. Obviously, we didn't get any kind of sports cars this week besides like
Miatas.
The Miatas, which were they had to throw that together.
Yeah.
That was never the original intention of the schedule here. It was because Fell
It wasn't,
collapsed.
but it was great. Yeah.
Why was it great? Because like I really didn't think they were that fun.
Okay, but again, all I'm saying is it's probably from where you were watching. If you came to turn 1 and you watched at turn 1, it was fantastic. The view that you got and the battles that you saw were amazing at 1.
Oh, that's fair. Like
I had people behind me audibly gasping during that race.
Like the Miatas for us coming down to 3 were just awful because they would come flying down. Okay, they wouldn't come flying down. They would come crawling down, and everyone seemed scared to break into 3, and they all gaffed themselves massively going through there. And like there was really no passing into 3, which I thought was very surprising for the Miatas.
I'm just saying, like, I think turn 3 is great for most series, but maybe not all, and that's okay.
It was really good for.
Sometimes it's good to try new things.
That's fair. It was nice for USF 2000. That was a really good. There were some really good passes and dive bombs made in
2000 and Pro.
Yeah.
Basically, the open wheels.
Yeah.
You had fun in turn 3.
I will also say another pro for marshaling that race is it's super fun with the USF pros because they came so close to the wall in 1 that every single time they came by, I got hit with so much tire. It was great. I had tire all over my face at the end of the day. Lovely.
That's not really selling it, you know that? Like, just saying, yeah, I'm getting hit in the face with tire all day.
What's only little bits?
Did you get any hits? Like, I'm surprised you wouldn't get hit by it from, like, the IndyCars.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
There was also a lot of paint chips from the IndyCars.
That also makes sense.
A lot of paint chips. But it's also great because the paint gets sticky because of the rubber that comes off the tire. It's very cool.
Interesting. But yeah, should we actually talk about the race?
The race was whack, man. It was weird.
Okay, why do you say it was weird? Because I actually thought it was kind of fun with like 3 different groups on different strategies.
Yeah, okay. I will say it was a good race. It was an interesting race. Lots of stuff happened. It was just funny that at the end of the day, like the guy in control was like, "What a weird race." I think because of just like the incidents that happened, as like with in turn 1 with the like Able car going underneath Joseph Newgarden, that was interesting.
Because how many
the multiple full course yellows?
Because there was four full course yellows in this race, right? No, there was 5.
There was like 5 or 6.
There was 5.
Able.
So the very first one, which I think, like, going through, I guess, the race, because you had the terrible green tire,
right?
That led to them making that early stop to try to get off them as soon as possible, which in the end was the winning strategy for for Pato. So for him, it was the right call, but it also worked out that McLaughlin's tire came off.
Yeah.
Like, if that doesn't happen, is that the winning strategy?
Maybe not.
On the flip side, later in that same early run, it was VK and Simpson dropping through the field that caused Rasmussen to hit the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got put on that weird strategy, which they were able to do a 2-stopper. And then, like, they were able... Yeah, exactly. Like, so it was really funny. Like, this race, I thought the teams really had to think on their feet to make the strategy work.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really weird after the one caution. Well, yeah, like when Pelot and Dixon didn't pit, when everyone's like, why are you not pitting?
Yeah, like you're 40 laps into this race. You're almost halfway. You still have to do 2 stops because you have to do the alternate tires. Like, how are you not stopping?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
It was very interesting.
Because I think that caution, I think that was the Rossi one.
Yeah, so you had, what was it, McLaughlin with the tire. Rasmussen also with the tire. Yeah. Rossi
with the tire. Did you see his Instagram story?
Yes. The wall just like an inch out of place.
Yeah. So because the wall was not perfectly aligned by like literally like that much, he caught his tire on that and ruined his race.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, versus just like slapping the wall and having a slightly misaligned rear right.
Yikes.
It's who's the story about wasn't it Senna in
I think it's Vegas.
I think was it
Or like
No, wasn't it Dallas?
Maybe it was one of those. Like,
It was
parking lot races.
it was in the U.S.
Yeah.
And he's like, he hit a wall, and he's like, wall shouldn't have been there. And everyone's like, yeah, okay. And they found out, oh yeah, the wall was like actually
Moved.
hit previously and actually out of place by a few millimeters, and he was actually right. And it's like, yeah, no, that happens sometimes. So unfortunate for Rossi, because yeah, everybody was sitting there like, how does just like it wasn't a hard hit, but it was like enough where it's like, yeah, I guess it could destroy a tire or knock it off the rim, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't.
I'll send you the image for that one, Taylor. Because I think you'll find that one funny. Because yeah, he just basically is like, puts his finger in it, neat, and yeah, it's literally the width of like the first knuckle on your finger.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
gosh.
he caught. It's like, really, that little
crazy.
bit is enough to ruin your day. And I think it was at like it looks like the bottom it's worse than the top. So I don't know if it's like a slight misalignment, but hey,
I
shit
mean,
happens.
They slap this together. Really, they slap this circuit together with the walls.
Oh, let's not forget how they screwed up the circuit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will never forgive them for what they gave us at one. That Marshall hole should have been illegal. And then they put the rest of them in 3.
Yeah, they screwed up and put every single hole cutout in 3.
And they left us with a hole that had 2 bars in the middle of it, which was like pretty much impossible to like comfortably flag out of. So at one point I was standing on the wall, Paige was flagging underneath me. It was so uncomfortable. And
That's
impossible to get the flags out like fast. So we did our best. But
That's
if
fair.
anything happened and people complain about flags at turn 1 not being out fast enough, was not our fault.
Well, like you said, they weren't fast enough, and you caused New Garden to go underneath Abel.
Yep, too slow on the Abel.
Way to go,
wreck.
Taylor. All your fault.
Well,
Ruined the race for me personally.
oh, did it? I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of the turn 1 marshals. No, it was stupid. But anyway, that really sucks for Rossi. I feel bad that ruined his race, and it's just,
A quirk.
but
of street
I guess
circuits.
that's also like, yeah, that's street circuits for you too, right?
Solution
Well,
is also don't hit the wall.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Don't hit the wall.
The funny part was when you watch these guys restart, because they would on the restarts they would do the shot straight down from Prince's Gate into turn 11, and there was like, I don't know if I just haven't noticed it the last couple of years, but it was a big hop, like coming out of the
It's
corner.
kind of been like that for a while. Where like it is quite bumpy down the main
It
street.
seemed like over exaggerated almost at this point. Like it was a big hop.
Yeah, fair enough.
Car went down. So didn't miss by much, and just unfortunately hit the wrong spot.
Yeah.
The ECR guys had a rough day.
ECR, Penske. A lot
Yeah.
of rough days.
2/3 of Ganassi.
So then, yeah, after that wreck, then there was just the final one. Rosenquist and Siegel.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Which, okay, the final 10 laps of the race, I'm sweating bullets, okay? Not because it's hot out, because, well, obviously, yes. But I had money on Simpson.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Okay.
And also, I put money on him to place. Not just to win, but just to get a podium.
Okay.
I
I mean, that's a good call.
I got $100 off that one.
Take it.
Yeah. So, I want to point out, in another universe somewhere where that crash happens, Pato takes that, or not Pato, damn it, I did it again. Pato takes that last turn a little wider and gets collected in that as well. Because I don't think anyone really realized how close O'Ward was to that crash.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything else other than what was in my corner, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay. But wow.
Yeah, like I think it's Rosenquist loses it into the wall. Siegel goes in the back of him. There is a hilarious universe where Pelot piles into that. Damn, I said Pelot again. Pato piles into
Just a
that.
safe assumption at this point.
I know. And also maybe VK, who was right behind him. And Simpson wins. And that happened. I would have bought the jersey. I would have. But unfortunately.
Still should have.
You still have to. I'm just saying, when I go back and we roll the tapes back, and you've said when he gets a podium.
Okay, if you say
Cool.
so. I'm pretty sure it was he had to win.
Let's see.
But yeah.
I think there's also a difference between the buying all of his merchandise and buying a jersey.
I'm pretty sure it was the jersey for a win. Okay.
Okay, sir. All right. Anyway. What a race.
It was a good time.
Yeah. It was fun having the mix of strategies right off the bat with all those cautions.
Yeah.
Made it entertaining for when they actually all settled down and decided to run green flag laps.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a very good race. Like, it was fun. You had mixed strategy, a whole bunch of shit happening, incidents all around the track. Like, there was a couple guys that got pinched off in 3. Like, Power got pinched off into the wall, didn't hit it, but had to basically come to a full stop, back up, and keep going.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much every corner of the track had something happen, which I like.
Mhm.
One, that's what you want. You want a track where anything can happen anywhere. That's fun.
Yep.
And it's good for the fans who, if they're coming again in the future with whatever comes here, it's a good track. And people hate on it. It can be hate on for the pit lane, I agree. But everything else about that track, I think, is still great. It's been great since the 1980s.
Yes. So I have insider knowledge
Of?
about next year.
Okay. Is it the fact that it's going to be a CTMP?
No.
Okay.
Well, it is. They will be back for sure. The race director on Sunday commented that they will be back next year. There is discussion that it's going to be moved on the schedule to accommodate the World Cup, so it could be in August of next year. Potentially.
It has happened before like that.
So, I don't think we can say bye to the Toronto Indy just yet. Hopefully ever, but just yet. I think they really enjoy having the race in Toronto. I think they really enjoy the street circuit. So I think they're going to do everything they can to schedule it around what's happening in the city. So we will see. But I mean, if they did come to CTMP, that would be great for us.
I'm just saying, Ron Fellows was walking around the paddock area, and I'm sure he was
schmoozing.
He was definitely pitching as an option.
Yep. There's no reason why they couldn't, but we'll see what happens. They're for sure going to be back, at least in Canada, we know, next year. So there will be something. We will see what, though.
Okay. That is good to know. And, yeah, hopefully we get at least one more race. And if it goes to CTMP, we're also not going to complain about that.
No, you mean I can stay in my trailer and get up a half an hour before the morning meeting?
If it happens at CTMP next year, I hope you know, I will make sure you are up 2 hours before you have to be. Out of spite.
Would you work the race if it was at CTMP, Sean?
Oh, that one, yeah, definitely.
Steven, there's still time to become a marshal.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I've heard enough stories from Sean. It's okay. I'll continue being the one who can walk around and be a fan.
What's more fun is
That's
just
lame.
drink with the marshals afterwards.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a good time. We
All
have
the
a
benefits.
good time.
All the benefits without any of the hard work involved.
Exactly, but the issue is also the old men. Yeah, when they
Okay,
drink.
but we're actively recruiting.
Well, I was just gonna say when they start
younger.
drinking and they take their shirts off, it's like I am getting out of here.
Oh, did you see Steve?
I did.
Shirtless?
I know. Oh, I have before. I did see Steve. He was
We've
working
all
for.
seen Steve. Oh, Steve is great. I mean, he could be a lot to handle, but he honestly is really great. He has a very big, generous heart. So,
Yes.
just saying, the marshals at CTMP, great crowd, kind of, mostly.
Depends on who.
Depends on who.
So really, yeah, you're not really
It's
selling
a
it, though,
cult.
Taylor. You don't tell people it's a cult when they're signing up for the cult.
Yeah, I know you're right.
This is
right.
why
To
you're
slowly
this is why-
indoctrinate.
exactly. This is why your booth failed. You didn't get enough people.
We got so many signups though.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
Anyway, good race, good weekend.
But I guess moving on from the weekend, unless there's anything else to talk about for Toronto.
Only other thing, and it kind of goes to the accessibility thing. I do want to give Prima a shout out. I love their paddock setup. It's almost like F1. It's basically an F1 setup. It is
Rush,
great.
yeah.
I loved that. They had the was it the little barriers where the drivers can walk back into their own little, I guess, rooms.
Team
I don't know
area?
Yeah. And it just opens up into a regular IndyCar sort of back of the shop area. But the fact that it's an F1 feel was really cool. They had the clock sitting there ready to go. It was really that was the fact that it was a little bit different from what everybody else had was
Yeah.
cool to see.
I did like
No.
that too. Yeah, that was a cool one. Didn't you take a nice picture of that too, Steven?
I think so somewhere. I don't
Okay.
know. I have like 800 photos to go through.
Damn.
Many of them are blurry. It'll be quick.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, moving on, I would say, because I wanted to mention this based on Taylor's comment there of next year. So, okay, if we believe Toronto's on the schedule next year, which the organizers want, does the city want is another question, because we saw how long it took this year. The rest of the IndyCar schedule, specifically as it relates to Iowa, is still in question. Because now there's rumors coming out that they might go to Phoenix, they might go to Richmond, and just ditch Iowa altogether.
Yep. Well, I mean, we sort of talked about it last week. The crowds are not great. Does that improve if you do a single day at night on like a Saturday night? Probably. Does IndyCar necessarily want to do that? We'll see. They've been open to night oval races before. So it just really depends on if they think they can sell out one Iowa race versus a quarter, a third filled for each of a doubleheader, right?
Yeah, like
So-
I think that the options for replacing Iowa, the best idea is stick with just Iowa as a one race track. Like, just because a double header failed, that doesn't mean you get rid of the track altogether.
Yep.
I think we still see the potential in Iowa.
Yes.
Isn't Iowa still independent? Like, it's not owned by NASCAR yet?
I don't think so.
If you're going to take away a track, wouldn't it make sense to get a track that's still an independent one that, like, NASCAR can't just pull from under your rug? Would make sense.
Yep. Well, and again, that's the thing. Like, so when looking at the Iowa race review, you had a much more conservative first race and a much more aggressive second race. Is that partially how the early cautions fell? Yes. You didn't have to stretch as long to just try and make your fuel last. At the same time, if I can have my crew not work overnight for a double header where you're up at the track early and you have to have the car ready for a roll off at 1 o'clock in the third, what is this, essentially the third race in 4 weekends, because don't forget, this is the hellscape of the IndyCar schedule, where they've raced June 22nd, week off, July 6th in Mid-Ohio, 2 races in Iowa, race in Toronto. They are now driving down to Monterey, California. That is a hellscape of a schedule to have to work in if I'm working on a car. So, if I can have my team work once on a Saturday, and if I wreck a car, they don't have to stay up overnight fixing it. It goes on the trailer. We fix it whenever we get to wherever next, if there's a week in between or not. Yeah, that's a better option. I can race more aggressively, push harder, make better racing on track.
Yeah, and besides, I guess the human element of just better for teams. Let's think of what's better for the fucking series, right?
Yeah.
You're going to ditch a track for something new, but you know that one has worked in the past.
Yep.
And you're going to, again, give up. You're going to create a hole in your schedule, replace a track you have now, and go to 2 brand new tracks. Why not just add a fucking track? I'm sorry, is it because NASCAR showed up in Iowa and Roger then has to go, oh no, NASCAR's here, we're not big enough for this? If you continue to act like a fucking Busch League series, you're going to be treated like one and not get sponsors. You're not going to get viewers. If you stop acting, if IndyCar would stop acting like losers, and people complain that we're going, you see only street circuits and, I guess road courses are the ones that people go to. Well, if you look at the results from Toronto this weekend, where you had so many people packed into it, NASCAR is trying a similar route by going to the people with street circuits. Mm-hmm. There are going to be tracks around the country that people will want to go to. So find that market inefficiency. Yes, good job, IndyCar. You're going to Arlington next year. That should be fun. New track, Arlington. You're probably going to Mexico. Okay, that should be fun. You can add these things to the calendar. You don't have to add, but also take away. I don't understand why IndyCar has this whole... We can only have fucking 12 races a year. If Roger Penske had his way, there'd be 2 races all year. One would be Indianapolis, one would be Detroit, and then he would leave. I don't understand the point of basically pulling both Iowa races. Again, I think of the options of Phoenix or Richmond, I think Phoenix would be a great spot for IndyCar to go. Also would probably fill that early schedule in the spring, that gap after St. Pete. Put Phoenix there. Fantastic. But instead, we're going to ditch Iowa. Maybe put other... Because I know one of the races for next year is Mexico is replacing one of the Iowa dates. But if you're replacing the other one, just for the sake of doing it, because you didn't like how this year went, if I was in charge of IndyCar, I would at least want to sit at Iowa for a minute and see how the NASCAR experiment goes there too. Because if NASCAR is chasing the big cities with Chicago, which I think it hasn't been announced, but it's rumored that that's not coming back next year.
I think they.
Oh no, they did announce it. No, yeah.
That they're taking a break this year.
Hey, IndyCar, get in there. Anyway, so you can go from that, and then you really think NASCAR is going to want to drive out to... Where the fuck is Iowa Speedway even located?
Just outside Des Moines, probably. That's because it's the only city I can name in Iowa.
It's in Newton County, which is east of Des Moines. So sure, you think NASCAR is going to really want to travel there when it's all of a sudden, maybe we can get a better deal somewhere else and ditch this area. Of course they're going to do that. So IndyCar, stay with the people who are supporting you. Yes, they're not coming this year, but also you did something stupid with a doubleheader. Go back to a single night race, like Steven said, and see where it lies. Like, let the chips fall. I guarantee IndyCar can deal with a 50% crowd for a longer time than NASCAR can.
Yeah.
So try to stab NASCAR in the side when they're not looking. Like, try to be the up and coming series, but you're not, and you're going to continue to lose out as IMSA gains more ground, and you're going to be the number 3 series in North America soon. Hell, you already are, because F1's bigger than you. Anyway,
yeah. Looking at the crowds in Toronto, there's a lot of F1 fans.
I mean, I wore an F1 shirt the first day, but that was also because it was a fun shirt.
Yes, but yours is more like a general shirt. Like the amount of Piastri.
See, you're doing it too.
Yeah, there's too many P's at like in the racing world. Piastri, Pato, Palou. Anywho,
that's just 3.
Yeah, whatever.
You sure? Okay?
Yes. Anyways, a lot of Red Bull, a lot of Mercedes, McLaren. We were talking to David Land because he actually came up this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, there's a good racing culture in this city.
In this country that continues to get fucked around. Anyway,
yeah.
that's right for another day.
So, get another race up here. There's 2 tracks, one slightly east, one very much east. And you have options in the west. Get some racing up here. Make the schedule work. You can have a northeast sector. I don't get why we're going from Ohio to Iowa to Toronto to California to Portland. Like that. Make it flow properly.
Listen, I cannot
East Coast
wait.
to West Coast.
I can't wait till the 2026 schedule comes out and we are going to rip it apart.
Probably.
Yeah. Most likely.
Well, again, it's also not super easy to schedule within a city necessarily. There's other events that go on that take up city streets. Fine, whatever. You can still try and make your schedule work a little bit better than what it is now.
Listen, Mid-Ohio and Road America are also 2 tracks in the middle of fucking nowhere that get great attendance all the time.
Yeah.
So just go to good tracks, have good races, and the fans will come.
Yep. If you build it, they will come.
Unless you decide, hey, we're gonna have a race at this exclusive private racetrack where to get in you have to be a member and pay like $10,000 or some bullshit like that. That's a dumbass decision. A smart decision would be, hey, let's just go to Iowa, even though it has less fans. We'll go there for the fans.
Yep. And do it when they can actually show up.
Anyway, yeah, I think we were too positive in IndyCar. We need to have this conversation today, definitely.
Yep.
It was a good weekend. Need to shit on them a little bit. It's a shame I didn't get to see Roger this weekend. I would have yelled at him for sure.
No.
Oh, I'm sure you would have.
Roger doesn't come up here.
I didn't see any of the owners this weekend, except Zach.
Except Zach Blackburn. Yeah.
Hmm.
And to be fair, so he did a couple interviews this weekend. He was gushing about Toronto, which I loved. That was great to hear. And partially, yes, you're in the city, you're not going to diss it. But at the same time, he did a 20-minute segment with David Land. he went scorched earth on some of what IndyCar was doing, and we can get into that a little bit.
Oh, my favorite part of his whole interview there was he just shit on owners, specifically the cheap ones. But like we can have a whole breakdown, an episode just going after IndyCar. I mean, we kind of already are, but like we haven't even talked about the other stuff that happened this weekend.
No. Yeah. But like, yeah, that was a good interview.
No,
And
it was.
Hearing someone say the things that fans are saying about grid sizes, schedules, shit like that, that was good to hear.
Knowing that there are owners within the series that do think and want the series to move in the same direction as fans do is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The question is just, why are they not? Who is the one pushing back? Why are they pushing back? Is it sponsor related? Is it team related? Yada, yada. And I really think racing should be a put up or shut up kind of sport. And it shouldn't be this cabal of people who want to keep it as cost effective as possible, but make as much money.
Yeah.
Like, historically, the joke is, how do you make a small fortune in racing?
How?
You start with a big one.
There you go.
Yeah. I do not care about these teams making money. I don't. You can figure it out with sponsors, stuff like that. Motorsports is always about spending someone else's money.
Yep.
And if you can't spend that money, don't be in the sport. If you can't get that money to spend, don't be in the sport.
Simple.
Yep.
There's a reason why Kiffin Simpson was signed and everyone went, what the fuck?
Yep.
You got rid of Marcus Armstrong for Kiffin Simpson? Looks like a pretty good decision now. Even
Honestly,
Marcus Armstrong is also having a very good season.
Where's Armstrong in points so far?
True.
Seventh.
I feel like at this point this is basically just an IndyCar specific episode. We're really not really talking a whole lot else.
I mean, it was just Dover.
Yeah, and Hamlin won. Whoop-de-doo. There was a rain delay.
Yeah.
How are we feeling on this IndyCar season so far? How many races are left?
4.
Wow, really?
Which
only
is
4
crazy.
left. After this weekend, it's
Only
3.
4 left.
After this weekend, 3.
Yep. Laguna
That's
Seca,
nuts.
Portland, Milwaukee Mile, and Nashville Superspeedway.
That is absurd. There's
That's
like a
crazy.
month and a half left of IndyCar.
Yep.
Yeah. It always throws me how short their season is, and like when you compare it to F1, then you compare it to NASCAR, you're like, IndyCar really doesn't race that much.
Yeah, and they're just talking about taking a freaking track away. Anyway, sorry. Don't want to go.
Yeah,
I
know.
Going back
Okay,
into it.
rant.
Not going back.
Rant's over.
I don't know what pisses me off more. Someone's stealing my goddamn bolts or IndyCar scheduling shit.
Both.
Honestly, I think it's
It's
the
the
bolts.
bolts. We know it's the bolts.
No, it's 100% the bolts.
We know that you're bringing the fiery energy because of the bolts.
Honestly, who steals bolts?
Okay.
Honestly.
Who throws a shoe?
Okay.
Thanks for getting the reference, Steven. Thank you.
What was your question?
Thoughts on
What
the
we think of the season? Yeah, I think the season is going better now that we've had more winners than just Pillow.
I agree. I think it's actually going pretty well.
I will say the amount of groans when after a couple of restarts, and Pillow has an 8-car gap, and it's only been 2 turns. Fuck sakes!
I literally yelled, "Fuck this guy!" in the corner, and
A lot of chuckles.
yeah,
for that.
yeah. People like that joke. That was pretty good. That gave me a good dopamine rush. My self-worth went up. But I like how we've only had 4 winners in the year.
Yeah.
I'll take some, I'll just take some variety.
Is there a way Pillow can choke away this championship
It's 99 points.
in 4 races?
I saw
Maybe.
a comment where it was mathematically, yes. Practically, no.
Yeah. If the math still maths, but it's not likely.
I was going to look at it and be like, well, there's, 2 ovals. We know he's not the greatest on ovals. Like maybe Award can get some points back on him there. But I'm like, seeing how they did in Iowa, first race in Iowa, Award won, Pillow was 5th. Second race in Iowa, Pillow won, Award was 5th. So like, okay, so they match each other in that one.
Not so great. He's not so great on ovals. Had 2 oval.
Yeah, seriously.
So
Wow, Armstrong is having a great year. I didn't even notice. So is Rosenquist.
both
Wow.
Meyer-Shank guys. Meyer-Shank
Wow.
and ECR have been the surprises of the year. I think.
Very quiet. Really, ECR?
Well, yeah, I would say ECR's fallen off the last couple of weeks. They were doing well. Renus VK.
ECR has been good at.
Lucas.
That's not ECR.
No. But I'm saying like
Oh.
lately,
Yes.
Kiffin Simpson being 14th in points. Who would have seen that?
Yeah.
Me.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You didn't pick him.
What do you mean I didn't pick him?
You picked him as your reserve. I think that was mostly for the lulls to say, "Oh, I picked Kiffin Simpson."
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how are we doing with that actually in our predictions?
Don't want to fucking talk about it.
Why is it bad or something?
It's bad.
Is
It's
it
bad.
really?
It is bad. It's almost like someone shouldn't have taken. No, I'm not even gonna.
What was Taylor's first pick? Was it Erickson?
No, Dixon.
She took Dixon first. I mean, he is 4th in points. It's not a terrible pick.
He's 4th in points. Pelot was sitting right there.
Who took below?
Look.
This guy.
You know what? All right. Okay. You know what? I will accept that. Whatever. It is what it is.
Listen, if you don't take Pelot for IndyCar, what are you doing? Really?
Yeah. Remember, I was being Delulu and I had the whole weird take. That was the vibe that day. Didn't pan out, but whatever. The delusions usually don't.
I'm very curious, though, what's going to happen, I guess, for Penske and their drivers for next season. Because, again, the rumor has been maybe Will Power's out because he's getting up there in age. They might replace him with a younger guy. But, god damn it, he's the best Penske guy of the year. Like,
Penske's just been having such a bad season, though.
Newgarden's been shockingly trash.
Yep. McLaughlin has been unlucky.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so just the last 2 weeks or last 3 races goes from last to top 5. Iowa race 1 gets collected because Devlin just lost the back end on like the second lap in race 2 in Iowa. This week has a wheel nut come loose.
Indy, he crashed before the race even started.
Yep.
Didn't come last in the race, though, surprisingly.
Somehow.
He's the only guy not to turn laps in the Indy 500 and still gain places.
But yeah, like he's been snake bitten. I almost feel like Penske this year have been just like overall as a team snake bitten.
I also would say, in terms of IndyCar, the 2017 guys who you would have thought, oh, these guys are like the next up and coming people in IndyCar, or like they were the guys you were betting on in 2017. The Graham Rahal, the Marcus Ericsson, the Rossi, Daly, Newgarden. Wow, they have all fallen off this year. Like every one of those guys is 16th or worse in points.
And they're all right next to each other.
And like 7 years ago, those were the guys.
Yeah.
And you've had a whole bunch of new guys come in, young guys. And yet, despite all of that, the top 10 is still Scott Dixon and Will Power, who were in the top 10 before those guys even arrived. I will say Dixon and Power, I think, are top 5 best IndyCar drivers of all time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of hard to not say that or not agree with that.
Like, okay, the hot take part of that is to say Power is top 5.
He's what, a 2-time series champion?
No, just one.
Right? I thought he had 2. Anywho.
Oh, no, he does have 2.
Yeah. Come on.
Wait, does he? I'm trying to see here. Maybe it's one. I can't tell. I hate how they do these things. Anyway, the reason I would say Power is that good.
He has 2.
He does?
2014 and 2022.
Oh, okay. But, like, look at his longevity. Like, how old's Power? Do you know?
Power is
Don't look it up.
44.
You bastard.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on his page. So
okay, yeah, he's 44. Like, for an old guy, relatively, to still be doing that, it's kind of nuts, right?
Yeah, well, so as a top driver ever, top 5, yeah, that might be a little tricky. 2-time series winner, 1-time Indy 500 winner. Yeah, a little tricky. Like Dixon, yeah, he's obviously top, honestly, probably top 3 minimum, right? Depending on how deep into that conversation you want to go. We can
That's
do
fair.
this in the off season. But like, how do you say a guy who has 7 world champions or IndyCar championships, right? How do you say he's not?
I think you would say for Power, it's also the qualifying stats. Doesn't he have the most poles in the series?
Yeah.
Again, one has the most wins, one has the most poles. Again, I think you could make the argument that they are some of the best of all time, and the fact that they kind of had this whole era together is impressive, and they're still doing well. Again, Power, even this week, was the best Penske. He's the only one that finished.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dixon was the 3rd worst Ganassi, but like when your worst car is, I don't know, was it 12th?
Well, and he was still 10th.
Oh, even better, yeah. So,
And he was 2nd because he got it around Pillow.
oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Pillow, what a bum. Hasn't done anything.
Yep. Not a thing.
Yeah. Should we wrap up with some predictions for this weekend? Because finally F1 is back after what feels like a month.
Their summer break that wasn't their summer break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before they go into their summer break.
Yes. So, it's the Belgian GP.
Spa.
Spa. It's going to be interesting. I will make my usual delusional prediction. Because a lot can happen at Spa. Like, Spa's one of those tracks that, like, weird stuff can happen. You can get an interesting result. I'm going to say Lewis wins.
Okay, that's not where I thought you were going with that. That's okay. That keeps my prediction alive.
Oh,
Okay,
what's your prediction?
Oh, I'm saying Leclerc.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Okay.
Piastri.
Yeah, okay,
Hot take.
whatever.
See, I'm thinking like the Ferraris haven't had a chance maybe to develop some stuff, bring some pieces.
Yeah.
You can
I like
develop
it.
the car all you want. Doesn't make up for the fact that they employ the Cars to Francisco strategy. Strategy. Don't need no strategy.
Man, I see the memes too in the same day. You can't use the jokes, man.
That's okay. Don't worry. When Lance Stroll wins this race.
I will buy all the Lance Stroll merch. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
IndyCar at Laguna Seca.
You know what? I'm going to say Pillow. I'm not going to be Delulu. Pillow.
What a bold strategy. I'm gonna go with Colton Herta.
Interesting. Okay. Steven?
Old choice. Trying to remember because it's gonna be weird. They raced this in June last year. Does that change anything? We'll go with Kirkwood. He had a bad street course. He'll bounce back.
And NASCAR at Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400.
Christopher Bell.
Trying to decide if I want to say we get a new winner or repeat winner.
Oh, we got a repeat winner.
Why? Who do you think we're getting?
Oh, it's Kyle Larson.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, fair.
Fair enough.
I wanted to say Ryan Blaney, but Penske looked like ass in Dover.
It's amazing that the team
Go
that
with-
fired all his leadership suddenly looks like, garbage.
Dog shit. I'll go with Byron.
Fair. Boldest
Nice.
prediction of the weekend. I'm going to put money on this one, okay?
Okay.
Catherine
Okay.
Legg, top 10 in NASCAR.
Oh, that is a bold prediction, and I love that you're going to put money on it. You know what? By the way, it's going to rain in Belgium this weekend, so my bold
Sunday,
prediction
so-
is that Stroll actually gets a podium.
60% chance of rain
Oh,
on
okay.
the Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Monday, and by the time it's Friday, that could be a 0% or that could be 100%.
True, so
It's a double
I'll
bet.
make my bold prediction now, and let's see what happens.
Okay, fair enough. Better put your money where your mouth is on that one. Put some money down on Stroll.
Okay.
I think for a bold prediction, I don't know how bold this is. We get a Max announcement at some point this weekend on where he is
That's
next
not
year.
bold. That's just like hoping for the rumors to be true.
Yes, I do. I want something to talk about over the summer break.
Because
I
we're
know.
recording this
Okay, fair
early in
enough.
the week, we're going to have that happen,
Yeah.
It's gonna break on Thursday, the normal day. And it's going to
Thursday?
be my fault.
No,
It's gonna break.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break this week, and then it's gonna be a nuts weekend, and we're not gonna talk about it next week. I hope you know that.
Yeah, it's gonna trickle out tomorrow morning for us in the Eastern time zone. It'll trickle out tomorrow
Sure.
morning. People will say, "Is this real? I don't know." Someone with credibility will somewhat confirm it on Wednesday, and then
Mhm.
announced on Thursday in the media session. There, that's my bold
Okay.
take. That's the timeline for things to happen, and I'm going to say he's at Mercedes.
Okay,
There,
Damn,
that bold
okay.
enough?
Yeah, that's pretty bold.
that's bold.
And I guess on that note, thank you very much for listening to this week's episode. We will be back next week to talk all things motorsports. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and follow the show on Twitter at Spare Parts Racing. That's Spare Parts RACIN, and on TikTok at Spare Parts Pod. Follow the hosts at Sean Chavarella, at Stephen Clary, and at Tay Moore.